Greetings, friends. Dreams play a huge role in Sefer Bereshis, especially in the lives of Yaakov Avinu and Yosef Hatzadik. Dreams can offer us a glimpse of Shemayim and affect our actions in this world. Now that Sefer Bereshis is concluding and we must say farewell to our avos and imahos until next year, it is appropriate to tell you the story of a dream which came to a member of my family in recent days. This Shabbos is the 18th day of the month of Teves. 54 years ago, on this day, I met Hashem for the first time. At that moment, my life turned 180 degrees. I had been running away from Hashem, and I was about to run over the cliff. Just before falling, I stopped myself and drew back, contemplating the bottomless void below me. Have you ever been to the Grand Canyon? It's a frightening place. Imagine running through the woods and suddenly you stop. You're standing at the edge of a vast chasm. The ground has opened beneath you. You look down literally thousands of feet. This, by the way, has actually happened. More people, you should know, are killed accidentally at Grand Canyon National Park than any other United States national park. This happened to me spiritually on January 10th, 1966, which was, as I found out many years later, the 18th day of Teves. A chasm opened up before me. I stopped myself in shock and I pulled back from certain death. Then I realized I could no longer run away from God. My life was falling apart. So I turned and went back to where I had come from thousands of years earlier, searching for my own past and my heritage. 8 years later, we met Rebbetzin Esther Youngreis and embarked on a Torah life. King David says in Psalm 116, "The pains of death encircled me. The confines of the grave have found me. Trouble and sorrow I would find. Then I would invoke the name of Hashem. Please, Hashem, save my soul." My wife and I dedicate the 18th day of Teves as a day of thanksgiving every year, our personal Pesach. On Pesach, the children of Israel hold an 8-day Thanksgiving. This is our personal Zman Seder, the 18th of Teves, a time of freedom, the anniversary of the day when we first began to extricate ourselves from the domination of the foreign culture which surrounds us, and to return to our own glorious heritage. Remarkably, ours is also an 8-day celebration because around the week of the 18th day of Teves over the years, we have seen many miracles. Beginning from the 10th of Teves, when all of Israel observes a fast day, miraculous events have occurred in our life during this period. And this year is no exception. 22 years ago, on my mother's first yahrzeit, our daughter Miriam had a dream in which my mother appeared. Our family received a clear message from this dream that my mother, who had grown up in a world devoid of Torah, was dwelling with serenity in the world of truth. Last Thursday night, the 10th of Teves, was the 34th yahrzeit of my esteemed father-in-law, Moshe ben Eliyahu Halevi. He was born in Glasgow, Scotland. Although his father had originally come from Vilna, the famous Jewish city in Lithuania. During his lifetime, he never had the opportunity to learn Torah, but he merited to have a daughter, my wife, who has become Bli Ayin Hara, a paragon of Torah virtue. Last Thursday night, on his yard site, Miriam dreamt that my father-in-law came to see her. In the dream, she asked him, "Are you learning Torah?" Please listen to his answer. "Of course, for everyone, all the time." My friends, let us stand in awe of the chesed of the King of the universe. Do you see what happens when a righteous Jew goes to the world of truth? In that world, there's only Torah, for Torah is really all that exists. In the world of truth, this holy Jew, my beloved father-in-law, blessed memory, spends his entire time engaged in the study of Torah. Additionally, the yard site of my own beloved father, blessed memory, Rafal Ben Lewis, who passed away 10 years ago at the age of 107, occurs this week on the 17th day of Teves, exactly 7 days after that of my father-in-law. I'm sure that he is also studying Torah in the yeshiva, Shalmalva, the yeshiva on high. May their souls have an aliyah, and may our lives bring blessing to them. Again, Psalm 116, Ma'ashiv Hashem, how can I repay Hashem for all his kindness to me? I will raise the cup of salvations and invoke the name of Hashem. My vows to Hashem, I will pay in the presence now of his entire people. May we soon greet Mashiach ben David and see the day when the earth is filled with the knowledge of God, as the sea fills the ocean bed. Good Shabbos.